Gastroretentive drug delivery system. Oral drug administration is the route for drug delivery from the ancient time because it is more patient compliance and easy. Now, gastric residence time is the time which required the drug should reside in the stomach. Now, this time is depend on the fluid present in the stomach and also the food intake of the person. Now, DDS are designed to delay the gastric emptying. Now, gastric retention is done for which kind of drug, which kind of approaches are used here. So, drug that absorb from the stomach having acidic pH. So, the drug which are soluble in acid, they are used here. Drug which are absorbed in stomach, they are used here. Now acting locally in stomach, so antacid and that all are used locally into the stomach. Antibiotic therapy are also given by this gastroretention therapy. Next, poor soluble at alkaline pH. As we know that intestine having the alkaline pH and stomach having the acidic pH. So the drug which are poor soluble in alkaline, so they are poorly soluble in intestine. So this kind of drug are used here. Degraded in colon. We know that colon having the so much microflora which degrade the drug, and due to that the inactive drug are excreted. So drug which are degraded in colon, they are used to retain in the stomach part. This is the simple schematic representation where the drug window, absorption window is present. So after the stomach, at the starting of the intestine, there is a part which is known as absorption window. When GRDDS remains in the stomach, they release the drug in a controlled manner, and that slow release gives the higher absorption at the absorption window site. Now, gastric retention are unsuitable for which kind of drug? So the drug having the limited acid solubility. Obviously, we are retaining the drug in the stomach having acidic pH. So drug having limited solubility in acid, they are not used. Example is phenytoin. Unstable in gastric condition. Extensive first pass metabolism. Now next is factor affecting gastric retention of dosage form. Which kind of factor? First one is density of dosage form, density of drug, density of polymer which are used in the formulation of dosage form. So density is mattering here because higher density, lower density. If we are using high dense material, so they due to their density they are set at the bottom of stomach, and due to the lower density they float on the stomach. Now size and shape. Advantage: so improve the drug absorption from the GI tract, control the drug delivery, minimize the mucosal irritation, treat to the gastrointestinal disease, more better patient compliances. Limitation: drug that cause the gastric lesion that are not used, drug that are degrade in acidic environment that are not used, first pass metabolism they are not used, limited acid soluble drug are not used. Review of GI tract. So it is the 9-meter long tube from mouth to anus which contains throat, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, divided into 3 parts: duodenum, jejunum, ileum, and large intestine. Gastrointestinal dynamics. Here motility phase is present in our stomach when the body is on the fasting stage. This phase 3 is housekeeping action, and it should be withstand with that. It means when the dosage form comes in the phase 3, so this dosage form withstand with this phase and stable itself in this phase. Approaches: Some method are developed to get the gastro retention. So first one is floating delivery, mucoadhesive, swellable, high density. Floating device, float on the gastric content. Swelling device, here. This is the pyloric. Here, after completing the stomach part, there is a one narrow structure of uh, which connect the stomach and small intestine. So that is known as a pyloric sphincter. Now this pyloric sphincter having the diameter is limited, but when we are introducing our device into stomach, so that device swell when they get in the contact with gastric fluid. Due to that swelling, they increase its size, and due to improvement in the size, they are not passed from that pyloric sphincter. Next is the sedimentation of pellet. So we are preparing the dense pellet, and due to that density, they set at the lower part of stomach and adhesion to the stomach wall. So we are using adhesive material which are adhered to the wall. Floating drug delivery. So they are low dense system. Obviously, due to low density, they float on the gastric content. Now drug have sufficient structure to form the cohesive gel barrier. Next is floating. So it is divided into effervescent and non-effervescent. Effervescent is gas generating and volatile liquid. Non-effervescent is alginate, bead, hollow, microsphere, etc. Effervescent containing gas generating system in which effervescence is present. When we are adding the water into the ENO, the generation of the effervescence is like that. Here, when the tablet comes in the contact with the gastric fluid, they release the CO2 in the presence of H2O, and due to that they rise up and float on the gastric content. Here, to generate the effervescence, we are using carbonate salt or bicarbonate salt, and we are adding the citric acid or tartaric acid. Volatile liquid system. So here, inflatable chamber is used in which the liquid like ether is used, and at the body temperature this chamber is float on the stomach, and this device are consisting the bioerodible plug which are made up of PVA, and when they are comes in the contact with fluid, they erode out from the body. Non-effervescent system. So here colloidal gel barrier is used in which the drug are incorporated with forming the hydrocolloid, and they remain buoyant on the stomach content. So here buoyancy is depending to float the colloidal gel barrier. Here system containing the high level of gel forming cellulose hydrocolloid like hydroxyethyl cellulose, HEC, HPMC, sodium CMC. When they get in the contact with gastric fluid, they form the viscous core, and they float on the gastric content because they are generating the density of 1 gram per centimeter cube. Now microporous membrane system. So it is based on the encapsulation of the drug inside to the microporous compartment, and the drug reservoir compartment sealed with the any material which reduce the contact with the gastric mucosa of that compartment. Now this chamber is float when the air interrupt into the chamber, and due to that the system is float on the gastric content. Next is alginate bead. In this we are preparing the sodium alginate with any organic solvent, and in other beaker we are containing the water plus calcium chloride. Now that sodium alginate plus volatile liquid is take into the syringe, and via that syringe add drop-wise into the calcium chloride solution of the beaker, uh, and due to that the bead are generated. Small in diameter 2.5 mm bead are generated and stored into -40 degree for 24 hours. Next is hollow microsphere. So microballoon, also known as hollow microsphere, in which they are loaded with the drug and prepared by simple solvent evaporation method. So this system polymer contain the polycarbonate udragitase. In this, first we are preparing oil in water emulsion, then we are adding it rapidly into the ethanol. So ethanol diffused out by the presence of dichloromethane, and after evaporation and diffusion of dichloromethane, a sphere, hollow sphere is generated. Mucoadhesive system. So bioadhesive polymer are used in this system, and the dosage form can stick with the mucosa of stomach via this theory: wetting, diffusion, absorption, and electron. Now swellable system. So as we discussed, when dosage form comes in the contact with gastric mucosa, they swell itself bigger than pyloric sphincter, and due to that they cannot pass from the pyloric sphincter and remains in the stomach part. Chitosan and HPMC, they are used. So this is a simple understanding of this approach. Expand the dosage form. High density, we are increasing the density of dosage form, which stay at the lower part of the stomach, and the density of that device is 1.6, which withstand with the peristaltic movement of stomach. As we know that our body having our GI tract having the peristaltic movement for the crushing and mixing purpose, so dosage form should be withstand with this peristaltic movement. So density is 1.6. Evaluation parameter, तो floating time 900 ml 0.1 normal HCl, body temperature 37, USP dissolution apparatus is used. Measure the time, how much time they are floating. Next is specific gravity or density. So density determined by the displacement method using Bayesian displacement. Mucoadhesion, so tensile strength is measured to detach the device from the membrane. The force is measured here. Lower jaw and upper jaw having the membrane, that membrane bind with the dosage form, it means polymer plus drug dosage form, and after that we have to measure the force to detach that both jaw. Now swelling system, so it is done by stimulating the gastric fluid at 37, and then water uptake study is done by this equation: WU equals to WT minus W0. W0 is initial weight. So before we are putting the dosage form into the 0.1 normal HCl Petri dish, we have to wait initially. Then after WT is after tea time, after 1 hour, how much amount of water will uptake into that dosage form is measured. Some commercial gastroretentive formulation. Application, they are used as a floating capsule to treat the acidity, ulcer, GERD, so many things. Also deliver the antibiotic to the patient which having the inflammation. Now diazepam is also prepared by this system to treat the anxiety, local therapy in stomach and small intestine. Thank you.